What would be 3 words, or a couple of words, that would really sum up the school?
For me, we have a great sense of teamwork here, so it'd be teamwork, pride. You've got to be proud to work here, and you've got to take pride in it. And respect, for me. Show the kids respect and they show it back. Sometimes tenfold. Teamwork, pride, respect.
Inclusive, forgiving and caring. They do care, right from the top. Mr. Ellis cares about the kids in his school, 100%.
Caring, yes, 100%. Very, very caring.
Every child matters. Seriously. And that just sums the school up. Every single young person that walks through that door matters. From the minute they walk in to the second they go back out again. And this school will do their very, very best for them.
Why teach here then, you, rather than...
Why teach here? Because you get A star to you and everything in between. You get the whole kaleidoscope of pupils. What attracts me here is that I have got kids who want to become doctors, teachers, lawyers, and I've got kids who, if they leave here with a couple of GCSEs, will have done absolutely fantastically. And I think that kaleidoscope really is what attracts me, and also the fact that no day's the same. You get fantastic opportunities, you get fantastic reward, but you also get incredibly difficult challenges.
Is it a supportive environment?
Yeah.
Talk to me about the teachers then.
Well, a lot of teachers really nice of you. If you can't do homework or something, they always say, "I'll come back after school, help you do it." I sometimes go to my science one because I can't do science. But my teacher's she's really nice of me. She just helps me out, there's no questions around me. Just said if you need any help, I'm here for you and everything. So they'll help you.
All right, naughty young guys, let them know. We have a minority of pupils who are, and we do our utmost to do the best for them, as we would for the child that's sitting in the corner being really well behaved, because that's what we are. We are an inclusive school. There you go, that's how I describe it, an inclusive school.
There is kids like that, but the amount of work that the teachers put in to try and make these pupils realise that they do have a future is one of the things that makes this school really good.
The teachers don't give a fuck. The teachers go, you're a lost cause. I'll never say that.
We know that the school and we know that the pupils, above anything else, are worth it. We have a duty of care to these pupils and we cannot let them down. So we are still working to maximum capacity 2 weeks towards the end of term. But there's a reason behind it, because we love the school and we want it to do well. We don't want to let Dave down.
No.
Absolutely not.
We just get on so well. There's no nastiness, there's no feeling that somebody's talking about you behind your back, which I've had in other jobs. There's none of that. It's just a team and a family, really. It is. It's like a working family, and just everybody pulls together. But I'm happy in my role in York High. I don't ever want to leave. I can't ever see myself leaving. Never. They'd kick me out first.
Why still here, Leo? Why not somewhere else?
For me, it's to do with the type of community it is. I've always really liked the team of people who work here, because I think to work here you've got to sort of roll up your sleeves and get involved if you're going to get anything out of it. And I think that's a really positive environment to work in.
What's unique about York High?
Pupils. And the relationship that you can build with those kids is something totally unique. Well, I think anyway. And just putting that smile on a pupil makes my day.
Okay, so if we're describing the sort of the school community as a whole, and obviously we've got young people who are very, very able, joining us with level 6s in their maths and so on, and we'll get A's and A stars. But if we describe the kind of school community as a whole, as year groups, they join the school below national average in terms of their ability, significantly so.
Oh, right.
So if we were looking at the ability of whole year groups, they would in most years be in the bottom 10% nationally for their achievement at Key Stage 2. And then on top of that, roughly 35 to 40% of our students qualify for pupil premium.
Is that high?
That's above the national average.
Right.
Yeah. So typically, most of the other schools in York, that figure would be around about 10%.
Okay.
So that gives an indication of the school community as a whole. But it's very difficult to describe individual young people in that context. So in the past, we have students who've now got their PhDs and come and tell us about their doctorates, and in a whole range of professions. So there isn't a typical York High student, but in describing our school, that their ability on intake, their economic need in terms of pupil premium gives a sense of what the school community is like.
If more parents could come in for an open day, or come in and see the successes that we have, I think the general opinion would change quite a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of the young people want to come here, but I think a lot of it's down to their parent pressure. They're saying we don't want them to go there, and I'm not, and that's really, really sad. They need to see it. They need to maybe have more open days, more celebration of our successes.
Yeah.
I think that's what we need to see.
There's nothing that I feel I would like to change or would want to change. If I went to another place, there might be something new. I'd think, oh, that's great, but there's nothing that I'd miss so much. This school's got so much to offer that I don't feel like I'm ever missing out on anything.
I've had so many experiences because of this school, and I've met so many amazing people, and I wouldn't change that as well. The people that come here, we're so proud of our school, and no matter what anyone else says, we're proud to come from York High. Like, I don't know, it's weird because like all the other schools, they sort of look down on us, and I don't understand it, because we've got such a good mindset as pupils, like as a whole, that it's weird that other people think that, like, they generalise however many people, like 700 people ask Chavs because we all come to this school, and it's ridiculous because we're not. We care about our education and our grades just as much as any other people in York or anywhere.